Okay, welcome back. Now we're about a quarter of the way through now. If you look here to my left, the potatoes are boiling away very nicely. They should be ready in about 10 minutes, maybe 15. As you can see, I've layered that with butter. I spread that in earlier. Just make sure you get it all the way around. They should be ready. I've also prepared what the sauce we're going to make. So I put about 50 grams of butter into this pan. I will heat that slowly in a minute. I've also got about a pint of milk, which I'm going to pour in here. I'm going to heat through, and I'm going to put in this piece of fish here, this bit of smoked cod, sorry, and this piece of salmon, and I'll cook that for about 5 minutes. What I can do now though is I can put the prawns in. So what we'll do is we'll just put if only a few prawns, haven't got many, just spread them around. Actually, as we haven't got very many, what I might do is to make last a bit longer is I will cut them in half. It'll spread
Good idea.
Spread them around a little bit more.
Yes.
It makes the dish more economical. Otherwise, when you're paying £3 for prawns, you know it's good to have tasty ones. These are quite large prawns. These are large prawns, which just more succulent. You can just spread that around a little bit more. Okay, put it in the bin. I'll put the butter to one side. Well now, whilst we're waiting for the potatoes, what I will do is I will chop an onion. Cut right through the middle. Now you don't have to cut this very small. You can cut this into relatively large chunks. Should we get all the skin off there? I should have cut my nails earlier.
Good.
Problems of being a chef. Okay, so that's the skin off. Now, the technique I use for onions is fairly straightforward. Everybody tends their own way, but just very roughly cut it. Big chunks there. And just cut it across a couple of times like that. Nothing too fancy. And then just evenly distribute it throughout the bottom of the pan. So add a nice little bit of zing to the dish, as onion always does. Now some people don't like onion too much, but I think it's very good. And then cut the other bit. This is going to cook through. Don't worry about large amounts.
My brother doesn't like onion.
No, well,
No.
some people don't. But
But the flavor is nice.
it's very lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like pâté, so... And lots of people like that.
Yeah.
Well, the onion is... I don't know, onion is just so important in anything you eat, I think. Anything savoury.
Did you say that, my dear chef?
I do say that, my dear camera woman. Right, put this in the bin. Okay. Right, so like that. Now just turn the potatoes down a little bit. Right, I will now prepare some cheese. Cheese, Robert, cheese. Let's put this to one side over here. Okay, so we're going to have a blend of cheeses today. We're going to have a small bit of Parmesan here, which is very good for sauces. And, well, put it on anything really, it's just really delicious cheese. This is the most tough plastic I've ever seen it. Okay, so let's get this open. Right. Right, let's have a look at the cheese. Now it's very important to make sure that the cheese is good. So you just cut off a small piece like that, and then you give a bit to your wife, and a bit for yourself. No, that's delicious, good. And if you only want it, you don't want too much cheese. This is just going to go straight into the mash later.
Delicioso.
This is all this is just all preparation. So not too much there. I'm going to use the Parmesan later on another day for probably for macaroni cheese, which is perfect. Lovely.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Now we'll get some strong cheddar. Strong cheddar cheese is important. This is extra mature from Sainsbury's. You should pay me, Sainsbury's, for promoting you on here. Okay, so I'm going to grate probably a fair amount. Are you altering my prop some more?
I love cheese.
There's lots of cheese here. You need a lot. Now fish and cheese, I don't know why, just go very well together. Okay, and that's a good healthy amount of cheese. That will go into your mash, and maybe sprinkle a little bit on top of the dish later. I'll put the cheese away. Okay, and that's the cheese done. We'll bring that back later. Okay, and now we're going to have a short break, but I'll be back later with the rest of the recipe.